happen if I let go and let her take over. Without waiting any longer, she pushed forward and wrapped her wings around me as my vision faded and I lost myself to the void. And then all there was darkness.
Chapter 1. Killian. The ground shook as Damien rushed at the bastard who hurt Nix. An inhuman roar pierced the air as his ears elongated and his fangs burst forth, giving way to his alternate form. Large, leathery wings exploded behind him as he went flying, ripping his shirt to shreds as he grabbed the part blood off of Nix and sailed through the air a few 100 feet, driving the man into the ground hard. The vibrations from the impact ran up my legs as I chased after them, knowing the rest of my brothers were taking care of Nix. Hero's cry of outrage rustled the leaves on the trees and caused every blade of grass to stand at attention, while the man who hurt our girl growled and fought back against Damien's grip on his throat as they grappled. If I weren't so enraged, it would be laughable. No one could beat Damien's altar. The rage pouring through our mental connection was thick and consuming, but none of us tried to rein back our emotions. I felt Ryder's steely determination to save Nix, the brewing storm of Hero's wrath, and Theo's seething anger and worried panic as he worked out what the asshole had done to our Nix. Nix's cry of agony split the air, and all our creatures surged forward, ready to protect, ready to defend, ready to fucking end the piece of shit that dare lay a hand on her. She's gone. Ryder's words in desperation entered my mind. I couldn't fucking save her. I healed everything I could. My puka snarled in my head, ready to be unleashed. I had never felt him so angry before, and while I may be a fucking rabbit in my alternate form, I had no doubts that he would tear shut up if I let him loose. The thought was tempting, the need to destroy aching bone deep. I could feel Damien slipping, losing control. I knew the gargoyle was, first and foremost, a protector, even if he wanted nothing more than to end the villain in his hands. I knew he might resent himself later if he took things too far and actually killed the guy. I couldn't say I would feel the least bit sorrowful if he did. My puka and I had no such qualms. We protected what was ours, and we had already claimed Nix as our own, no matter whether that meant as friends or more. The years of torture and pain he put Nix through. No, I couldn't say I would be sorry in the fucking least. Damien, let me! I pushed that thought as hard as I could through the fog of anger clouding his mind. I might not be able to mind read the way Damien could, but he was projecting loudly, all his attention focused on the fight and not on his mental barriers. Close to losing his control, Damien roared in the part blood's face before easing off of him, letting me take his place. Faster than either of us imagined, the bastard took advantage of our distraction as we switched places and used the opportunity to scramble to his feet, throwing himself at me in a series of punches and kicks. He landed a few hits to my jaw as I took him down, but I couldn't even feel the hits through my outrage. He deserved to be on the ground. Fuck, he deserved to be 6 fucking feet under. Straddling Michael's abdomen, I punched him as he bucked, trying to unseat me and free himself. He was stronger than I would have imagined for a part blood, and I filed that information away for later. Now was not the time to allow my thoughts stray. I let my anger fuel my hits, and my knuckles peeled open as I pounded my fists into the asshole's body. It felt so good to make the ugly bastard bleed. He hurt my Nix. He would never get to touch her again. Damien stood sentry over where I doled out my punishment, returning the favour and making sure I didn't take things too far.